Welcome to the unboxing of the latest game from Blue Panther LLC, a joint venture this time with Numbskull Games. The name of the game is Hollywood Boulevard 1954. This is a game where you get to own a theater and to try and bring it to the most success in 1954, the golden age of Hollywood. Let's take a look at the back of the box. In the 1950s, one of the most popular American consumer products was a television set. By 1953, the price had dropped as low as $200 with 55 million sets in homes. Film studios and theater owners, often the same company, were desperate to redeem profits and began using drastic measures to sell seats. These efforts resulted in a heyday of cinematic endeavors, releasing some of the most classic films and venturesome projection technologies such as CinemaScope, Cinerama, 3D, VistaVision, and Superscope. Players act as theater owners on Hollywood Boulevard in 1954, managing their theaters by purchasing various amenities such as advanced production equipment. Players will choose films to screen to try to make more money than any of their competitors, and players can gain leverage through insider tips, previewing films, and by advertising. The game is for 2 to 5 players, and it's 90 to 120 minutes. Now, let's see what's in the box. And here's what we have inside the box. First is a quick start rules, 13 steps on how to get right into playing the game. On the other side is a list of components for the game. This is a new version of the rule book, lots of play aids, an explanation of all the rules and how to use the cards in the game. 60 dice, 57 one color, 2 a second color, and the last one a different color. This is the marquee. This will be used to keep your information secret on where you want to spend your money on different films. The marquees also have holders, which you'll put through each one. There's 5 of these, and use it to keep your place in the game. Behind the marquees are the theater floor cards. This is where you deploy your money for things like advertising. It also has an explanation of the different phases of the game for your convenience as well. In the game, there are a series of markers. These are control markers that show where you deploy your resources, a first player marker on a poker chip, and 2 meeples per player to help you identify where your theater managers go. Next up, we have a collection of cubes and cylinders. These keep track of which movie stars have appeared in different blockbusters, and also keeps track of a couple of important game mechanics with the cylinders. The money. There's over $1.5 million in chips here, in $1,000, $10,000, $5,000, and $25,000 denominations. The card decks. There are 3 card decks in the game. The first deck is the early deck, which is used in the first half of the game. And in this deck you have well over 100 movies. Information on the movies includes the name, who is in it, who are the stars, what genre it is, how long the running time is, if it had any special features like CinemaScope, and how many dice you get to roll to check for your income. There is a late game deck, which also has 100 plus movies in it and has similar information. Finally, the CinemaScope deck. In the CinemaScope deck, you get things like bonuses like Droopy or the cartoons of the time to help increase your income. There are also cards that give you special bonuses for genres and allow you to do other special actions throughout the game. Finally, a canvas map in 2 sections. Let's unroll this and see what it looks like. This is the playing board for Hollywood Boulevard. As you can see, it's made out of canvas and comes in 2 parts. It also comes with 2 holders that you can put on the side to ensure that the board sections don't move when you're playing the game. Now let's take a closer look at the board. You have the names of all the stars that were in the movies of 1954, and also the number of films they were in. When you have blockbusters, these stars get more cachet and they're worth more when you show their movies in your theater. On a given turn, there will be rolled dice for the genre of movies that are hot that week. You may also decide to choose your first film. That's one of the choices you have. And you will spend money on advertising. You'll see which type is hot each week, and you'll, through advertising, be able to add income. There are also areas you can deploy your chips like extra running time to give your theater a longer run time and make more money. You can add amenities like air conditioning, parking, and of course the concession stand. And there are different types of technologies you can invest in to also improve your take for the week. The game is Hollywood Boulevard. It is made by Blue Panther, and it was designed by Patrick Stevens. And if you find yourself in the city of Las Vegas on February 26th, 7th, 8th, 9th, or March 1st, you can play this game with the designer at Dice Tower West Convention. We'll be there. Hollywood Boulevard is in limited release and will be available only through Blue Panther. If you'd like to get a copy, the retail price is $80. Send a note to questions@bluepantherllc.com. For our friends in Canada, you can buy copies of Hollywood Boulevard exclusively at BoardGameBliss.com. They'll be in stock there in a few days. Once they're gone, they're gone. Thanks for watching.